I would like you massive if you had a dick, especially if it was bigger than mine.
I was best possible.
Besides, so much you live for.
Please wake up.
And many people think I'm
Kind of with badmouth most a lot of the other martial artists.
Pay attention. Paying attention. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, there's a lot happening right there. There's a lot going on. What is happening, my friends? Welcome this Sunday, the whatever the hell the date is. What are we at? 26th of October. Thank you all for joining me this Sunday. There might be a slight shenanigans going on with the time difference, but hopefully it's not an issue. Whoever can make it can make it. If they want to watch it on the replay, they can watch it on the replay. Anyway, big week. Hope you're all well. Hope you've all been eating your cookies during the week, tacking up, looking for drugs and women like Ronnie. You need someone to take him. You need someone like Seagal to drive you there. But welcome all. Zig, Samantha, or Stevinia, I should say. At the moment, who else we got in there? Shaheem, Ronnie, of course, DFT Fifth. That's an interesting name. Michael, Sky, Quinn, what's happening, mate? Good to see you at our Space Ice stream. Floating between both of us, I like it. Pork, of course, welcome, my friend. Humongous. Scotty, if you're in the background somewhere. Kerry, Nick, Mrs. Callywog. Interesting. But good to see you all anyway. Welcome. I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. And we'll just go through some of Seagal's fight scenes from movies, various movies, not just the same movie. So I thought that might be a bit fun. Some newer movies, some older movies. There's also a little Seagal trivia we'll do, just 5 multiple choice questions, just to see what Seagal has in common with people, other than being brilliant and handsome. But we'll get to that later. And then a few random clips. But and then we'll just see we'll see what else is cooking. But the big man this week, how are we going with the audio, by the way, guys? I want to see if we get a bit of a reverb. We've had some echoes, but I think that's only an issue when there's other people around. Are we good with the audio when it's just us? Are we hot? Are we hot to go with just me and nobody else? It seems that when I add someone else in, it really fucks with shit. All right, so what's Big Daddy up to?
Richie!
Remind me later. Just remind me later. All right, we're good. Everything's working good.
Look at it, fuck it.
All right. What's the big man been up to? Well, the big man has been in somewhere. I don't know where he is. And I don't know who these people are. There's a guy called Larry Johnson and Scott Ritter. Now, I did do a little bit of snooping and diving, and these gentlemen are both ex-intelligence people, ex-CIA, ex fucking some other shit too. What's he got? Marine Corps intelligence officer and United Nations weapon inspector. So they're hanging out with Seagal. All right, they're all having a cigar. They're all looking pretty badass. Now, it turns out one of these blokes, I don't know which one's which, one of these gentlemen was caught twice for soliciting underage police officers thinking they were underage girls. So he went to jail for a few years. So Seagal's literally hanging out with a convicted, I guess you'd call it, pedo to some degree. The guy who did get caught says it was a...
Look at it, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. The guy who did get caught said it was set up because of by political motivations. He did also send, I think, a dick pic to a 15-year-old girl. So I don't know how that's got political motivations behind it, considering you sent the dick pic. But anyway, he's keeping fine company. Now, I'll let you go to the comments and see what people have to say. At the top of the pile, we've got Andrew Tater-Tot. This is about a week ago, by the way. At the top of the pile, we've got Andrew Tater-Tot. Tell Stephen I said hello. Legend. We'll get back to that, don't worry. I've got a joke for you. A pedo, a rapist, and a failed fraudster walk into a bar. I mean, I know one of them's a pedo. I'm guessing the rapist, he's alluring to his Big Daddy muffin cakes, allegedly. And the fraudsters, I'm guessing the other bloke. Formidable trio. Moscow really knows how to attract Hollywood's leftovers. Perfect gang. Anyway, Andrew Tater Tot decided to call Seagal legend, and thankfully the comment section decided to hit him. Scott Ritter is a pedophile, and so is Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate befriends a convicted pedophile. That should be great for optics. Good to know you like pedophiles. So it's good to see that, you know, he's keeping good company. He's keeping good company. He's still relevant. Sucking on that stogie. Looking as hot as always. I was going to play this earlier. It's just big. This is all from one movie, by the way. This is all from one movie. Just looking creepy as shit in a strip club. Anyway, that's Big Daddy for you. Now, again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we've got about a dozen movie scenes that we're going to go through. Just some interesting fight scenes from Seagal that I thought we could enjoy together. On top of that, we also have a fun little game. It's a different little game. It's what do they have in common? So I've got Steven Seagal and I've got two other, I guess you'd call it celebrities or well-known people. And it's a multiple quiz question to what do they have in common. So keep that in mind. So an example, you know, like Seagal, Willie Nelson, Chuck Norris. We've got Seagal, Carradine, Richard Gere, Seagal, Gerard Depardieu, Dennis Rodman, you know. Some eccentric misses. Steve Wozniak, Johnny Depp, and Steven Seagal. What do they have in common, allegedly? Let's get to that. We'll get to that later. But I'm just going to leave you guys hanging with that.
Don't come too hard when you get home.
You know, I don't want you guys to just get excited by that quiz. So,
But it might could be an illusion.
So just calm down. Just calm down. Everybody just calm down. But other than that, it's been a quiet week for Seagal. Other than this little outing here, hasn't been a lot going on. I did find one clip of him currently in combat. Currently in action. Don't be shocked. But here he is, still teaching his way.
I'm pretty sure after seeing this, you'll take Steven Seagal seriously. This master's hands are so fast, it's terrifying. His student is just trying to keep up, but he's completely outmatched. He adds the little leg kick for automatic load balancing. At the end, he adds a final combo.
Slice, disarm, slice, thrust through.
Pizza slice, pie slice, crust too. But honestly, this is actually very effective in a...
So I found that looks a lot like Seagal's body shape. It's hard to tell from the face because he's moving quite rapidly. But yeah, this guy's a bit of a unit. And the fact he can even move, I don't know who he's teaching anything to, but Seagal, that's I'm just saying it does look a little bit like Seagal. Seagal just hides it better because of the moo-moo. He's got a front butt. He does have a front butt. DZ, what's happening, my man? Welcome. Glad you could make it. No doubt with a beverage in hand. His penis is out of reach. His penis is currently being smothered by his gut. I don't think his penis has seen daylight for years. I imagine his penis hasn't had oxygen. We got some crusty shit all over anyway. That's disgusting.
I will snatch every motherfucker birthday.
That is disgusting. But yes, I thought that'll obviously be used at some point for some sort of bullshito video at some point. I don't know when. But really, a clip about Seagal. I haven't been able to verify this. I'll see if I can find it now. Just bear with me. I imagine this is probably bullshit, but okay, so it isn't at least partly true. All right, so let's listen to this.
I met Steven Seagal once at the Golden Globes. He walks in, he's got on that stuff he wears now, all like kimono garb or whatever. And he walked in and he had his falcon on his shoulder, and they're like, "Hey, you can't bring that in." He goes, this falcon.
He did bring a falcon, by the way, apparently.
Falcon is my soul. I'll never forget it. And they were like, "You can't." He's like, "It's trained. It won't go anywhere I don't tell it to go." So we get in there, and it's about 30 minutes before the show. Everybody's takes off, dude. And everybody is like
circling around.
Oh, the Seinfeld table. No.
I mean, that's probably exaggerated, but the fact that he brought a falcon in, I don't know if it was set up. We'll get to that in a sec. We'll see what ChatGPT has to say. But I do love the fact that he's just bringing a falcon with him because, you know, it is the kind of shit that he would do.
Oh, yeah.
Not the kind of birds he'd normally bring pork. He'd normally be bringing 18-year-old birds, but...
Everybody, and he's like, Falcon, Falcon, come to me like this. He's standing here like this, trying to will it back using the force. Mayhem for 30 minutes before that show started that night. They get it, they wrestle it. We're backstage, and they have it in a cage now, and he goes, it was just hungry. I didn't know.
It was just hungry. I love how they put the chicken wings up. That is the kind of move Seagal would make. Now, I typed it into ChatGPT. Did Steven Seagal go to the Golden Globes with a falcon? ChatGPT has returned, yes, that bizarre story is true, at least in part. 92, he arrived at the event with a falcon perched on his arm. It was part of his spiritual energy and symbolized freedom and vision. That is definitely Steven Seagal type shit right there. Rising, what's happening, my man? He was said to have kept the bird with him throughout portions of the night, occasionally letting it rest nearby while he mingled. Okay. I don't know about the bird flying around and shit, though. But, yeah, I'm guessing that guy probably made that up. Made that part up. But nonetheless, I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. We'll go through a few other videos while we're here, just Steven Seagal related.
He's the kind of guy that would drink a gallon of gasoline so he could piss in your campfire.
So what is Seagal mingling? Seagal's mingling is going and groping women, I imagine. Maybe assaulting some the prawn buffet.
You could drop this guy off at the Arctic Circle wearing a pair of bikini underwear without his toothbrush, and tomorrow afternoon he's going to show up at your poolside with $1 million smile and a fistful of pesos. This guy's a professional. You got me?
You know, sometimes people do some creative shit. There are a lot of small channels out there, by the way, that are doing some Seagal-like stuff. Now, those of you who remembers Demolition Man, Demolition Man was a great movie with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. But what happens if you put Steven Seagal on Sylvester Seagal's face on Sylvester Stallone, and then put Jean-Claude Van Damme as Wesley Snipes?
That time, Phoenix. Where?
I mean, that's scary as shit right there. Tell me that's not freaky as shit.
The hostages.
Fuck you! Passengers are gone.
I mean, that's a Black Van Damme. That's Black Van Damme.
To hell with the hostages. This is between you and me.
Yeah.
What? Do something. Go ahead.
It does. At least they put a young Seagal. It would have been a lot better if they put an old Seagal.
Set your ass on fire.
I mean, AI Van Damme struggling. He looks a lot like Wesley Snipes still, if we're being honest. But Seagal looks good. All right, enough of fake Seagal. It's time to get into some real Seagal shit. We'll get to that later. We'll get to this guy later. It's time to get into some real Seagal shit. Now, before we get into his actual fight scenes, let's see him here just sidling up. This was during the period when Seagal was training Anderson Silva. Someone decided to make a commercial about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
That's Bruce Buffer. There he is, the big dog.
Burn.
That's pretty much the face he pulls in every single movie right there. That face right there is pretty much his face. Yeah, Silva never lost after training with Seagal. You're right, Buck.
Spider Son. Vegeta.
I mean, that's pretty much the whole thing. If we're being honest, he's done about as much as he does in most of his movies, right? He pulls that face and he takes about 2 or 3 steps. And they look at each other. Now, I wanted to where is it? Okay. Now I wanted to start with this one. The reason why I find this hilarious is this is from a movie called Flight of Fury. We haven't covered that one yet, right? We haven't covered that one yet. But I just want you to watch. I want you to watch his approach to the fight right here. It's only briefly Seagal, then it cuts out later. But just watch how he gets in. I like not only the facial, but it looks like he's gliding. It looks like he's gliding in. See his little waddle up in the face. That's it. That was pretty much Seagal's whole action sequence in that scene. Right? He strolls up, he runs in, snipes the shit out of everyone. It was kind of a power. It was more like a forward shuffle. So he kind of like waddles in. It was quite the majestic waddle. We'll have to check out Flight of Fury at some point. He doesn't do much else in this, unfortunately. The rest of it's non-Seagal related, which is annoying. Now, this is one of my favorites. This is from actually, I don't know what movie this is. This might be True Justice. But this is one of my favorite ones because it literally shows, well, you know, you can call it iron palm. I had to call it fatty slaps. I think fatty slaps is a more accurate name for it than iron palm, but he's pretty good at fatty slaps.
Fuck you, American.
So he just ragdolls everyone. I mean, can anyone honestly remember a Steven Seagal movie where there wasn't like a million quick cuts? And I mean, they added the slow motion in, obviously, but what movie was there where there wasn't a million quick cuts? Like Chuck Norris said, there's a lot of quick cuts. Does anyone actually remember? What's going on, Dave? How's London doing, mate? Not very safe out there on the streets of London from what I hear, so stay safe. Stay off the streets at night. Stay away from secluded areas. But welcome, mate. Welcome. It's all safe in here. You're safe in here. Born to Raise Hell. That's right. That's what I was thinking of. Thanks, Clockwork Orange.
Fuck you, American.
I like the palm slap, right? And then more. They love that slow motion shit, as if it makes it look more hardcore. First of all, look how shitty the blood work is. Like, why is the blood flowing over there? That was definitely him. That was all him right there.
Get over here and sit that hand! Stop it to me!
I mean, I don't even know what he did there. I'm not even sure what the fuck that was. Yeah. So, no, I mean, he kicked the guy. He did kick the guy. That was Seagal. That's Seagal, right? We can all confirm that's Seagal. Absolutely right about our streets here. I'm actually from Atlanta, Georgia. The streets here are much more dangerous. Atlanta, Georgia, right? That sucks. I know he kicks the guy right, and the guy goes flying. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Look how far the guy goes flying. He kicks him in what, the chest area. He kicks him in the chest, right? If you actually look at thanks, Dave. I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. If you actually look, he kicks him in the top of the chest, right? And I'm glad someone mentioned physics. If someone kicks in the top of the chest, you don't go out from underneath. You go down the other way. He should flop backwards, not flop face down. I love how he walks away. He has a bit of a walk away and stares. That's some real hardcore shit by Seagal. All right, now, this is one of my favorite movies, Driven to Kill. Because it's where he plays Ruslan, where he's a, he's a Russian, for the ball, haven't seen you blaze up yet. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Quinn, because I was just about to do that, my friend. But thank you very much, Quinn. Appreciate it, brother. And yeah, about to blaze up now, my man. Now, Driven to Kill is where he plays Ruslan, where he's a Russian. I believe it's Ruslan. Let me just confirm that. Driven to Kill, Steven Seagal. I believe it's 2009. Yeah, he plays a former Russian diplomat and assassin, Ruslan. All right? Yeah, they are horrible names. I love how you type in Driven to Kill, right? Steven Seagal, and the first video that pops up is Space Ice, worst movie ever. And then YouTube Action Reloaded. His viewers were driven to kill themselves, Mikhail. That's what he was definitely driven to do, his videos. But yeah, this is where he plays a Russian guy. And what's great about this is pretty much every single scene that he's in, the guy, the music, the background music is that Russian music that you're going to hear now.
Какие проблемы? He asked you a question.
No, I was just leaving.
Too late for that, huh? You offended us. You need to be punished.
It'd be really nice if I could just leave, you know?
It's not gonna happen. Oh, fuck.
Well, everyone's scared shitless. So I don't know what he did there. I think he grabbed the glass, right? He grabbed the glass. So he grabbed the glass and punched it into the guy's head. Is that a thing people do? I've never said. Is that a thing people do?
Oh, fuck.
Now, this is how you know it's a Seagal movie. Let's do a quick poll. What do you think is going to happen next? What do you think is going to happen? I'm not going to bother putting it to a poll, but what do you think is going to happen next? This guy's just seen Seagal, Seagal bust some ass.
Okay, now I guess it's you and me.
Fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm not like you. I'm just a pretender.
Didn't you say if someone does something bad, it just has to be punished?
Oh, no, it's a joke.
Joke? Get down on your knees.
See when he pulled his sleeves up, Seagal showing off his. I mean, I find it very hard to believe that that's Seagal's forearm. Look at the veins there. Oh, all right. Now we are doing a poll. I wonder, what are we thinking? Do we think that's his did he pull up his sleeves? When does he pull up his sleeves? He's pulled up, okay. So now he rolls up his sleeves.
Okay, now I guess it's you and me.
Okay, so he's rolled up his sleeves. I mean, I guess it could be him. He's got the same gold watch.
You and me.
Fuck. I'm so sorry.
I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised at the vascularity. Is anyone else not surprised by the veins on his arms? Arms lost 60 pounds between shots. I mean, I don't know. He looks like he doesn't look like he's got fat arms there. Are the tattoos the same? Because I can't imagine they go to all that effort. I mean, y'all are voting for the stunt double, but I'm not too sure. I think it might be the Gull. It might be the Gull himself.
So sorry. I'm not like you. I'm just a pretender.
Well, I mean, the no gut factor could be hidden from the jacket, but I am suspicious. There's a lot of vascularity.
Just a pretender.
Didn't you say if someone does something bad,
String cheese, you reckon, Hugh? String cheese, eh?
it just has to be punished?
Oh, no, it's a joke.
Joe, get down on your knees. This will be the first time you ever are punished for telling a bad joke. Feed that ass.
Yeah, he loves to drop Russian pearls in this whenever he can. It's generally about only 3 or 4 words that he says. Pidaras and Sukabile or some shit. Turak. And something Turak, he says Turak as well. But we should cover this, actually. We might do this next week. I didn't want to do Lawman today. I wanted to mix it up a bit and go, because we've been doing Lawman for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So I just did want to mix it up a little bit today with something different. That's why we're going to do that's why we're doing the fighting clips rather than Seagal's normal bullshit Lawman. Though there is plenty of Lawman still to come. What do we got here? Mark, what's going on, mate? Coming in, dropping some Seagal goodness. Appreciate it. To the lucky recipients out there who get a awesome little thing next to their name. You get a Seagal icon next to your name. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it, mate. Ruslan appreciates it too.
Pidaras.
See, that's what Seagal's saying. Pidaras. I'll go one better.
Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you, Paul.
Can I laugh in your face?
Listen, don't know, bloody does know, Cisco.
I'll go to get my room.
What's with Daniel?
He loves to just drop those Russian bombs. But yeah, we'll definitely get into that. We'll definitely get into what's it called? Driven to Kill soon.
What's with Daniel?
All right, next up. Next up is one of my favorites. Actually, what I should do is stop telling you guys what it is and see if you can guess what movie it is. Let's play a fun little game and see if anyone can guess what movie it is. That's awesome. Almost. Wear it proudly, mate. Let everyone know that you want to thank Paul. And this is one of my favorites. There. Look at Drew. Drew's on it already. Is that because you can read? Is that because you can read the? You guys know that already from the rain and the music, right? Or is it because of the label in the top corner? Otherwise, that's impressive. That's pretty impressive. Well done. But this was his little Ip Man period, right? Look at him. He looks so adorable. He's got a giant head, absolutely no shoulders at all to speak of. He's just got like a Grimace. You know Grimace from McDonald's? He's got that Grimace style body. I've seen Attrition 3 times. So you're obviously a sucker for punishment, Drew. A little bit of a sucker for punishment. Also, one thing to note, last week, I don't know how many of you guys were here with Space Ice, which is very nice of him to come on. I've been on his stream a few times, and I think it helps out having an extra person on because it takes some of the effort, I guess, or some of the pressure off of you to have to carry the whole stream. As you guys know, I generally stream myself, which is not rare. A lot of people do it, but it does take more effort to stream by yourself. But it was good having him on last week because he's got a very different opinion to mine, and yeah, I enjoy him. He's a good guy. I mean, we have chats backstage as well. Everyone's got to have an opinion of who they like more. Nicely done, Mark. I love how you dropped the Seagal head. Yeah, everyone's got an opinion about who they like or don't like. Some people don't like him, and I don't really care because you're not going to like everyone. But you know, he's good to me. He knows his Seagal shit, and yeah, he's a decent dude. But at some point, I haven't heard from Alex yet. I was going to have Alex on at some point, and I sent a shout out to anyone who's on the top tier of membership or Patreon is welcome to come on the stream. Or any of you guys, anyway, I've said it a million times, especially some of you long-time OGs. If you want to come on anytime and have a chat, you're more than welcome to. It doesn't always have to be, you know, like other Seagalian influences, if you will. I'd love to have some of you guys on. So if you're interested, email me. You know how to contact me, or through Discord if you want to come on sometime and you're willing to come on. Again, Space has some of his Mr. Ice has some of his people on. So that's awesome, Mark. There's a lot of crossover here, which is awesome. There's a lot of people that go on both sides. So we have a lot of overlap, which is great. I see a lot of you guys in his, and I'm assuming vice versa. So no, that's awesome. But if you guys ever want to jump on, like I said, any of you guys, you old timers, if you ever want to jump on, send me a message, and yeah, feel free. If you're doing any stupid shit, you'll be banned forever. But yeah, if you ever want to jump on, send me a message. Anyway, back to Seagal. Back to Seagal. I was seeing all the comments, obesely, etc., etc. It looks like Mr. Mackey with the hat. He did go through this little period here where I don't know why he thinks it makes him look wiser, I guess, and more spiritual, but okay, so far, I'm going to rewind again, sorry, but so far, that is all him, and that's probably the most I've seen something filmed in one take with Seagal. It looks like it was one take. That's quite impressive for Seagal. By the way, Attrition is the movie where there is a lot of hand waving. It is a hilarious fight scene. There is a lot of hand waving, and for some reason, he thinks the rain. I'm guessing he insisted on the rain. I'm 100% certain that he insisted on the rain, but I'm guessing the rain thing was his idea, because then he does this. There's a foot thing. There's a foot thing. I thought that was a foot thing. Where's the foot thing? Did you do the foot thing already? I did the foot thing earlier. I missed it. The foot thing. That's what I just wanted to say. The foot thing again. But look at that. He does all that shit by himself. Okay, it wasn't all in one take. I lied. It wasn't in one take. I was completely wrong. There is one more fight scene in this that I didn't include. Oops. I didn't include. And when we get to the end of this list, if I missed any notable mentions, there's a lot of fight clips out there. I just chose some random ones, and I didn't choose all of them. It makes him look slim. It definitely does not make him look slim, Quinn. It definitely does not make him look slim, mate, because nothing makes him look slim, if we're being honest. He wasn't super fat here, but there's a lot of camera shenanigans. A lot of camera shenanigans. Okay, now this, for me, is one of my favorite scenes, because it's probably one of the worst to ever exist.
You never asked me.
This is, I think, is it Code of Honor? Yeah, Code of Honor, where he's there, but he's not really there. Like, he's a bad guy or a good guy, but he's not really there. But somehow he is there.
My question, I'll ask you again. If you thought you could save the world, but nobody would know it, and you might have to give your life in doing it, would you do it?
This, by the way, is one of those movies where Seagal is at pretty much maximum fatness, right? And he just kind of mumbles and breathes really, really extremely heavily. Like extremely, extremely heavily.
My life? Yeah, sure. Everyone else's? No.
Well, I'm done.
Come on, my man.
This is brilliant. Watch Seagal entering the battle, all right? Watch Seagal entering the battle. Look at that. Look at that grace. Okay, for starters, whoever this person is here looks nothing like Seagal. You tell me which part of that looks anything like Seagal. This person here. First of all, they're way too thin. And yeah, no, that's not happening. Yeah, he loves that move. He loves that little slappy move. I love that shit in Kung Fu, but he loves that move anyway. Okay. Okay. So slappy hands, right? Angry face. Slappy hands. And that guy just decides mid-fight. You don't turn your back on your opponent. There is no need, unless you're doing a spinning elbow or spinning back fist. You don't just do what this guy just did here. No one does that. All right, Seagal, by the way, is like at least 3 or 4 inches taller than this guy. But in the stunt fighting scene, they're the same height. They're pretty much the same. I mean, you might even argue the other guy's that looks nothing like the other guy, and you might even argue that he's taller than Seagal all of a sudden. All of a sudden, he's taller. Jumping, spinning back kick. That was belly of the beast. He did that multiple times. He did the helicopter kick. Now, I'm going to try and find. There is a little piece of that that's missing. And hopefully I can find it. There we go. Okay. This is the full clip. Now, I didn't have the full clip there. Okay, he gets up there and he grabs a knife. This is the full clip. But just a shittier version. I didn't have the full clip of the Why do I have Seagal's durag, man? He gave it to me. What do you mean, why do I have it? First of all, we share the same blood and semen and sweat and DNA. And secondly, he gave it to me. He gave it to me off his head and said, hey, wear this. Make videos about me telling the world how awesome I am. So that one day you eat too much will come on and ask you, why do you have Seagal's durag? That is the answer. That is the honest truth. Now, it's time for knife waving time. And everyone knows that when Seagal gets the knife in his hand, he likes to wave that shit around. Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah. So that's basically, I don't know what's going on here, but. This is the best right here. Check this out. That was Seagal, by the way. He did that. Seagal ran away, apparently. That's him that just went and dived through that glass. That was definitely not a stunt double. Not a stunt double at all. I can prove that. I can definitely prove that. That it's not a stunt double. Here we go. Wow. Oh no, that's not it. No, sorry, my bad. That's not the one. Is it this one? There we go. That was definitely Seagal, right? We can agree on that? For sure. Who needs a stunt double when you're an absolute beast? When you're just an absolute savage. We'll go through some of the stunt double kicks I've got, but we'll worry about that later. All right, this is Force of Execution. Now, I don't think I've done this yet either, if I'm not mistaken. I've got quite a few Seagal movies to go. Because, you know, you don't want to expend all your material one day. I used to be, if I'm being honest, I used to create a lot more random shit. Like I did with the autobiography But again, you don't want to repeat the same shit over and over again. I've tried to avoid that. It's inevitable to some degree, but I've tried to avoid that as much as possible. But anyway, Force of Execution it's an interesting movie. It's one of those movies where Seagal brings in a younger guy to help kick some ass while he does like a shitty scene. And what's great about this is you kind of see the side by side of Seagal doing it and then someone who's far younger and better than him doing it. What are we up to? How many have we got left? All right, so once we get past Mike Tyson and Seagal, we'll take a break and do some quiz answers. So we'll do one more after this.
What's going on, gentlemen? No, don't touch her. What's happening?
No, don't touch her.
You know we got bosses, and we've got orders.
I see. Well, you can't follow these orders because this is my house. And that's my girl.
Guess it's on.
All right. For starters, no one ever says that dialogue. This is my house, and that's my girl. Okay, no one really says that. And then this guy goes, well, I guess it's on then. Who says that? I think he said that.
Guess it's on.
I guess it's on then. Nobody says that. Also, he hammer fisted the dude in the head. No one hammer fists someone to the head. It doesn't make any sense. Thanks, Buck. Welcome, mate. Welcome. How you been following the Blue Jays, Buck, by the way? The old fellow that lives next door to me, he's I think you guys lost today, but they won 11-4 in the first game. I know that. So shout out to any other Canadians in the audience. If there's any LA Dodgers fans, I know nothing about baseball other than what my neighbor tells me about the Blue Jays. Anyway. All right, so that's a young guy. So this guy's doing all sorts of exciting things, elbows, and Seagal does his usual hand grabby shit. And then we cut back to this guy now. So Seagal's doing hand wavy shit. I mean, this guy's basically doing like Scott Adkins type shit, while Seagal sticks to his normal routine of, being a badass and fucking up. Okay, so that guy finishes him off with like a real spinny, kicky thingy. And Seagal throws his guy into a table. Hey, Danny Trejo. I forgot he was in that. That's right. DT's in the house. But you see how they have like two sets of fight scenes, and one of them's like a young guy doing awesome shit, and the other one's just Seagal doing fat, sloppy stuff. I can't remember. Huge. I can't remember. Mexican Ninja. Funky, what's happening, my man? Long time no see you here. I'm very well, my man. Good to see you, brother. Very good to see you.
Quit playing around.
All right, we got one more. Then we'll take a break to play a little bit of quiz, and then we'll come back and finish these off. Now, so all of these I'm going to release as YouTube shorts. Here's the thing, right? I never realized. I know you guys don't watch YouTube shorts. You're more here for the long form content and the streams. But I released YouTube shorts in the hope of getting other people to come along. Obviously, ideally to make a little bit of money too from the clips. And I didn't realize you could release movie clips on YouTube and still get revenue from it as long as it's like under a minute or some shit. So I'm just going to release the fuck out of Steven Seagal fight scenes. And hey, what I got to lose, yeah? Our TikTok's over 8,000 now. I think last week I was at 7, I'm guessing. I can't remember what I said last week. But we're up to about 8,000 now, so that's cute. But yeah, who's going? Someone's going. Everyone's waving and saying stuff. Who's waving? Who are we waving at? But yes. What's this called? China Salesman. It's got another name too. Contract, some other stupid name. Sales channel or sales contract. It was a movie with Mike Tyson and what's his name? Steven Seagal, where they were never in the same room at the same time, just so anyone knows that. This here is not them together. This has been superimposed on, I'm pretty sure. They did not film any scenes together. That is my understanding.
House, gentlemen.
Thanks.
I don't drink.
My understanding is they filmed absolutely no scenes together.
I do not drink.
The rule here is that you can't live until you drink.
Why?
By the way, I love Mike Tyson. See you, Pork. Pork going, is he? Catch you later, Pork. I love Mike Tyson, but I can't believe I'm saying this. And I didn't think I'd ever say this, but he's possibly a worse actor than Seagal. And that's saying something. That's painful for me to say, but he's possibly a worse actor than Seagal. Better fighter, but just in terms of acting.
He's worried that you will report him to authorities for selling alcohol.
Well, I will not report him, but I will stick to my fate.
No alcohol? Then drink this.
So apparently, Mike has to drink alcohol to prove that he won't rat him out, or he has to drink a cup of piss. There's got to be something in between drinking a glass of beer and drinking a glass of piss. How about just sign like an NDA? Just sign a non-disclosure agreement. Maybe just leave your license as or something as collateral. I don't know. Just an option. Yeah.
I must say, I appreciate your offer, my friend, but the rule's a rule. I do not drink.
By the way, I got a question. Actually, we're going to put this to a poll. That's what we're going to do. We're putting this to a poll because, obviously...
Thank you very much, Paul.
Is it just as racist for a black dude to put on an African accent as opposed to a white dude? I'm very curious about this to see what the chat has to say. What say you, people? What say you? Oh, where are we? So, I believe Mike Tyson might actually be able to do that to someone. Definitely. I definitely believe that. Okay, so now Mike fights some the dude who's pretty much in every movie as a capoeira guy. Mike just fucking everybody up right now. Like, Mike ain't fucking around. It's only racist when you think it's racist. Well, what I'm curious about is he's putting on an African accent, right? And Mike Tyson doesn't have an African accent. Now, is it just as bad as a black dude pretending to be African as a white dude pretending to be African? I'm just curious how it works. Really, what's the most important out of all this is...
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much, Paul.
Yeah, now, look. I don't know how things work, but I'm pretty sure you just can't punch your way through a barrel. Yeah, so that's not how fighting works. Definitely not how kicking works. You don't just... If you kick someone to the head like that, they're not just going to stand there. That's all I'm saying.
How you doing, sweetheart? Everything good? Happy? All right?
Now, even though he's impending, about to get into a deep battle right now. He still has time to, just check on the gal, make sure she's all right, do a little bit of flirting.
How you doing, sweetheart? Everything good? Happy? All right? You're a bunch of assholes. Get the fuck out of here, all of you.
Yeah, I don't know why he called them assholes and told them to get the fuck out of there. They were his henchmen. At any time, he could have said, stop fighting. Stop doing it. Look at his little cheek fat wobble. You guys see it one more time. Just look at his cheek fat wobbling. None of this is them together. This is my favorite part of the whole fight scene. He flicked Mike Tyson's ear. He loves this shit. I also greatest Bluetooth fight ever. You're not wrong. It pretty much is. I'm pretty sure they were in different continents at the time when they were filming this. So he ear slaps him. Definitely all Seagal. There's no stunt double in this, by the way. Okay, so I imagine that's probably not Mike Tyson. That's probably Seagal there. Ooh, Seagal kicks him in the stomach. Angry face, angry face.
Serve me pee or die!
Come on. Let's go.
You serve me pee, you'll die, he said.
Motherfucker, you drink piss.
Now, I at first was skeptical that was Steven Seagal. And, sorry, that wasn't Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal versus Logan Paul, yeah. That would be good. But here, I found this authentic picture of Mike Tyson with Steven Seagal on set of China Salesman. That is definitely Mike with Seagal and not with Seagal's lookalike stunt double guy, who's definitely not fat enough to be Seagal, but is somehow definitely them two on set. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. But you know why there's no photo of Seagal and Mike? Because they were never on fucking set together. Simple as that. That's all I'm saying.
You know, I must be a dumb motherfucker or something.
That's how Seagal thinks he looks. But yeah, I managed to track this down. So that's actually Mike. But that's not Seagal. Well, depends how you look at it. Black. Pair of knobs, yeah. I think Seagal. Yeah, well, I think that was possibly like an ego thing. Maybe we'll just say it was down to scheduling more than anything else. We'll call it a scheduling issue, I guess. We won't assume it was anything too negative. If you're making an AI thing, you can do it on Discord, or there's an email account as well attached to my my YouTube page. You can find. Tyson didn't drink it. He didn't drink the piss. All right, we're gonna take a break from watching Seagal kick the shit out of people They were obviously going to come back to it because, you know, y'all know what scene that's from.
Betty the Booker.
You guys know who he's looking for in this movie. We're going to get back to that. Fuck, we're coming up to an hour already. All right. I'm going to try and keep this one to 90 minutes tonight because, yeah, I've got again, Monday morning tomorrow. There's a few things going on. But if it stretches over, it is inevitable. Some things are inevitable, like Thanos. Okay, now just a quick little fun little game, all right? Just a quick little quiz. If you guys don't want to play it, depending on how you feel after the first one or two, we'll stop and we'll get back into the movie thingamajiggy. Now, I've got this fun little thing where I found some interesting little facts about Steven Seagal and a couple other celebrities to see, you know, how much he overlaps with people, kind of like a Venn diagram. Now, for example, the first question, we'll just instead of over explaining, I'll just get into it. The first question: what do Steve Wozniak? Well, this is I can zoom in all the way. What do Steve Wozniak, Johnny Depp, and Steven Seagal have in common? Allegedly. Is it A? All had women that took a dump on their bed. I spelled there wrong. My apologies. I must have been very high when I was doing this. A, all had women that took a dump on their bed. B, they were involved in a massive orgy. C, investors at the ground floor of a revolutionary technology. Or D, have Serbian citizenships. The audio breaking up. It could be my voice. One sec. Maybe I fuck with the microphone. Should be fine. All right, sorry. Got sidetracked because someone said audio. So A, dump on bed. B, investors, massive orgy, sorry. C, investors on technology. Or D, have Serbian citizenships. What do you think the answer is?
I will come on your dad's tits and make your mother watch.
Pay attention. You paying attention?
Dun, dun, dun. My audio. Why is my audio messed up? Hello. Is it just you that saying my audio is fucked, or is it everyone else? What's going on? Who else said the audio breaking up? Is it still shit? And video now too. What the fuck? Why? Blah blah blah. Are we about now? Are we good now? Audio is still janky. Okay. Well, maybe I should, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Is it still shit now? How about now? Skipping frames. What the hell's going on here? Am I getting cyber attacked? All right, what are we doing now? How are we going now? Are we still janky? What about the video though? Are we still blurry and shit though? Everyone's saying blurry and shit. Video's no good too. Give me some feedback. Are we sweet? All right, we're gonna got his anger with my mockery. Yes. All right, the answer was D, by the way. Citizenships. The answer was D. So they all do. Apparently Johnny Depp does too. I couldn't find confirmation from more than one AI fucking thing, but Sound Scotia losing it again though. That's annoying. Why is it doing that? It's because of the fan. Maybe I'm too close. I'll go a little bit further back, maybe. Why is the audio getting stuck? Damn it. All right. Video is good, but the audio is getting stuck. Why is it doing stupid shit now? Why is it doing stupid shit now? 3/4 of the way through. If I refresh my browser, is that going to ruin shit? Does anyone know? If I just refresh my browser, that might help. Or is that going to cancel the stream? I don't even fucking know. I'm asking you guys if you guys would know. Do I just take a punt on the refresh? Now Windows is not updating. I don't let it do automatic updates. All right, hold on. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. If I reload the site, it says changes I made may not be saved. I don't know what the fuck that means. It might just end the stream automatically if I reload though, right? Is it still shit? Are we making any progress? I'm gonna restart. Yeah, we should still be. I took a punt. I don't know how that worked out. I don't know if that worked out or not. I don't know if I lost y'all. I think y'all are still here. I don't know if that worked. I just literally reloaded my page. I don't know what else I can do because this shit's getting annoying. StreamYard's starting to suck some balls. Let me know if there's still problems. Otherwise, we'll keep moving forward. We'll keep moving forward with the quiz. All right. Second question. Steven Seagal, Willie Nelson, and Chuck Norris have what in common? A, they all love weed. Okay. B, all are legendary musicians. C, all were involved in law enforcement. Or D, each had a mother that was born an orphan. I don't know what. I just spilled water all over the floor, but we'll deal with that after. Are we still sucking balls? All right, sit tight for a second. Sit tight for 1 second, people. Oh, shit. Okay. David, I need cigars. Oh, my God, man. Keep knocking over the same goddamn thing like a knob. All right. What did everyone answer? D, C, C. Each had a mother. I like the guess of D. D is not a strange one, but the actual answer is C. So apparently Chuck and Seagal were both deputy sheriffs in various towns. And Willie Nelson was an honorary Texas Ranger. Believe it or not. So he was an honorary Texas Ranger. Still skipping frames, for fuck's sake. What if I try? I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try something. Okay. All right. I'm trying something different this time. We're gonna have to run in a different way because it seems like All right, how we going? We're gonna run a different way. How are we looking now? Is that better? God damn. God damn. I'm gonna have to run it through fucking I ditched Chrome. But I went back to Firefox, but it sucks a bit of balls. The audio on the playback might not be as good, but I'll do what I can. StreamYard, man, it's really annoying. I was using it for free for so long, and then I finally paid for like a subscription version. It's just gone to shit. Anyway, yeah, Chrome can suck balls. All right, let's get back into it. The correct answer was C. All right, we'll do one more, then we'll get back into the videos because Steven Seagal. Well, this is going to be easy. But Steven Seagal, David Carradine, Richard Gere have what in common? They A, played martial arts gurus at some point. They B, all have awesome fucking hair. C, some Buddhist stuff. Or D, highest paid in Hollywood at one point. So what do all these lads have in common? Steven Seagal, David Carradine. Audio playback is skipping. What do you mean audio playback? I'm not playing anything. You mean like the audio from my voice? Gerbils, yeah. That's right, Gerbils. Thanks, Adam. You're not too bad yourself, mate. You're a bit of a legend yourself. Belt fetish, yeah. The old autoerotic asphyxiation. Autoerotic asphyxiation. Good old belt around the neck and jacking off at the same time. Definitely gerbils are bum hamsters. Bum hamsters. Well, the correct answer was C, Buddha stuff. I would have also accepted B, have awesome fucking hair. Definitely not D, and definitely not A. But B or C would have been correct. Correct. B or C would have been appropriate. There's only two more, so we'll finish it off before we get back into Seagal's ass-whooping clips. All right. Steven Seagal, Gerard Depardieu, and Dennis Rodman. A, all acted in movies. B, all of them are not American citizens at this point. In the task manager windows, you can see if there could be fucked up audio devices similar. You'll see it as spikes in the performance. Well, how am I going to do that right now? Task manager. All right. I'm in task manager. What am I looking for? Performance? Or what? Or processes? I should probably close Adobe. That's probably a good idea. Good call on that. Adobe's probably fucked it up. Adobe wouldn't help. Definitely, that's for sure. Close that too. Close that. What else have I got open that I shouldn't have open? I wonder if that'll help. Anyway, all of them acted in movies. B, all of them are no longer American citizens at this point. C, all polished the knob of some unpleasant dudes. Or D, they're all prime athletes. What are we thinking? Are we thinking A? Or B? C?
I will snatch every motherfucker birthday. Vladimir Putin.
Or D? They're all rapists. They very much could be. Gerbils again. I like the consistency there. All right, we'll give you All right, I can confirm that the answer is C. So Steven Seagal and Gerard Depardieu are both Russian Putin fanboys. And Dennis Rodman, as you guys may remember, hang out with Kim Jong back in the day. They also all definitely acted in movies. That's a thing too. Definitely acted in movies.
But it might could be an illusion.
But they're all best buddies with some rough dudes. Anyway, last one, and then we'll get back into the movies. They all gay. Oh yeah, I guess so. I don't think Dennis Rodman was gay, man. The amount of trim that guy got, Dennis Rodman. There used to be stories of Dennis Rodman who would go straight from a game without showering, right? Stinking like shit. Shaq would say it. Stinking like shit. Go to the nightclub and he'd have like the hottest women hanging around him. Anyway, last one. BB King, Stevie Wonder, and Seagal are all A, all are black, B, all the musicians, C, all collaborated together, or D, all of the above. What are we thinking? You can hear the music playing out my speakers. Well, they have to do it like that now. I can't share. Actually, is the audio not skipping and stuff now? Are we better, or are we still blurry and shit? What's going on? Because maybe I'll try Chrome again. What are we how are we going with the audio and video? Is it still sketchy? Maybe since I've closed down a few programs, that might help. D. The answer is D. Definitely. It keeps sticking. Fuck. It's annoying as dick. Seagal probably is 50% black. She definitely is. All right. I appreciate that. All right. Well, I'm going to go back to StreamYard, though, on Chrome, because then I can share everything. All right. Sit tight. This is the last time we're doing this. All right, fuck you. All right, we're back. We're back on StreamYard. We're going back into Seagal now. We should be sweet. If we're not, I think it's more of a microphone. We're noticing browser base. It's a cable mic. Okay, it could be. I might need a new cable. You might be right, Ran 2F. I might need a new cable. I might even. When I go back to Australia in a couple of weeks, I'm going to grab a new microphone and shit anyway. Maybe get myself a laptop to work off. It might be a little bit easier. But yeah. All right. Hopefully this is better. We'll see how we go. I'm hoping there's no issues now that I've shut everything down, but we'll see.
Hey, buddy. Huh? Man, you won't be over here using my bell for like illegal means, would you?
Bookmakers and illegal activity, you know.
You also would not know that Richie owns this place and that he sells narcotics here because he's a fucking puke and he likes to pervert kids and stuff, huh?
Drugs. Nobody uses drugs around here.
Yeah. You don't know nothing, do you? Me and for that, huh?
Okay, so for those of you that aren't familiar, this is Seagal in prime Italian mode. For those of you that have been living under a rock, he's searching for somebody in this movie. Some of you may know who he's searching for. Some of you may have it inscribed on a t-shirt in some form. But he's looking for Richie. Oh, fuck me, man. Okay, let's try this. Okay. That's fair. Okay, so I'm saying it's still getting stuck, huh?
Anybody see Richie?
Fuck you.
Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo?
I have a guy in the background that says, fuck off. Fuck off.
Oh, guys. Ain't cool. Big man with a badge and a gun. What's
Big man with a big dick is what he's got.
Asshole.
Sam, what are you doing over here?
It shouldn't be. Let's do a speed test and see what my internet speed is. Let's do a quick speed test, I guess. How the fuck do I go? Let's find out how slow this shit is. No. Okay, so I'm getting 400 plus megabits a second download speed, right? That's more than sufficient, I assume. I don't have the only other mic I've got is attached to my and my upload speed is pretty much the same as my download speed. So is that not fine? I'm at 437 and 438 megabits per second. I'm pretty sure it's faster than I get in Australia. Then I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do. I'm not a tech genius. I mean, short of resetting my computer, which is a bold move. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. I don't know if it would work. Let's see what StreamYard says. Graphic drive crash. That's not good. I just updated my graphics drive. The headphones I use for my phone work on Bluetooth. I do not have a Bluetooth adapter on my PC. No, I've reset the stream before. It doesn't end. If I reset my computer, it'll still be going through, but I just don't know. All right. Just sit tight for a minute. I'm gonna just reset my computer. I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck it. All right. I don't know if this is working or not. We'll try it again. I'll give it another crack. Otherwise, if it's unbearably shit. Has anybody seen Richie? Has anybody seen Richie or Bobby Lupo? Are we back? How we going? Someone give me some feedback as I try and navigate this madness. That's not cool. Still choppy as shit. Oh, fuck, man. This is annoying. I don't know why it's doing this. Nor do I know what to do. Used to keep sticking and breaking up. All right. And I've got nothing open. I'm not streaming from YouTube though. I'm streaming from StreamYard. So maybe it's a StreamYard issue. I don't know. But it was working fine, right, for the first hour? As far as I know, it was working fine. I mean, should I keep going, or is it just shitting up? Is it just that bad that no one can actually see what's going on? Like, oh, I'm going to put it to the thing. That's fucking annoying, though. It is annoying. I mean, while we're doing that, we'll see how this plays. Yeah, so this is the same in Attrition where it's not a laptop, it's a PC. But with that said, now I did now get a Windows update that just happened. No, it's saying if I want to update Windows 11 version 25 H2. Could it be that? Does anyone know anything about that? It's asking me if I want to update my Windows or some shit. It says I'm up to date, but then it says Windows version 25 H2 is available. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm not going to do it now. These are all just scenes where he's just waving a stick and you get to see his face. This is also from Attrition, by the way. Yeah, I'm not going to do the update now. I'm not going to bother now. As long as it's not like really shitty. I wish I could see how shitty it was. I mean, I could probably look on my phone. I could check on my phone, I guess. And see how bad it is for you guys. Okay, so this is where he does his little weird kung fu thing, the little weird hand wavy thing they do. I mean, that's like partially him. Some of it's him, if we're being honest. Like, it's not all him. Oh, I do see what you mean about the skipping, though. That was him in Attrition. The skipping is a little bit annoying. It's the gay dance. Well, it's supposed to be about movement. Which, by the way, on that note, I'm going to be doing a video. I'm a little bit behind, but the Bullshito Awards number 3, third year in a row. Yeah, it is weird how it just started. You're not wrong, Buck. I mean, it was fucking fine. It's really annoying because no one said a damn thing for the first hour. Then all of a sudden, bam, people started saying the audio and video. Like, why did it suddenly just start happening? It's no different than watching his movies, yeah. Yeah, so I'm doing Bushido number 3. I'm going to be doing Aikido versus another form. I won't say which one, but it's the Battle of the Russians. It's not going to be Mikhail because he's dead. It's someone who's still alive and still teaching that bullshit now. But yeah. Okay. What are we up to? Have we done? We've done Driven to Kill. That one. Oh, wow. Now this is one of my favorites here. Okay. So we'll finish these up and then we'll wrap up the stream, I guess. I don't want to push it too much, but we've still got a few videos to go and then a few little crackers that hopefully will play out all right. This is in Fire Down Below. This is, I love his little waddle up here like he's a big dog on campus.
Problems?
Yeah, well, there's a problem for in Hannah.
God, Mr.
Now that was when his hair was pretty damn solid. That was probably maximum Seagal's ever.
Taggart, this is a private party.
Sir, you realize that I have the right to effect this arrest by whatever means necessary, and you are obstructing justice.
Well, use of force will only add millions to the losses.
Now you can soon.
He was thin, but he still has the same face. That face is pretty much the same face that I showed earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Very similar. And now this is where he gets confronted by. We'll skip forward to where he gets confronted by. So where he confronts all the security guards.
I have a warrant for the arrest of one Hanner, and I need to serve that warrant. I'm sure he's right back there.
I let you in. I lose my job.
Well, that'd be better than losing your teeth, don't you think?
Hold on. John Boy's confused.
Oh, that must be annoying as shit.
He's trying to say is, can you take
That's not very nice the way they're talking to Seagal. I mean, if anyone else is seeing how I'm seeing it on my phone, it must be really annoying as shit because the whole video is skipping, so you're not really seeing a lot of it, right?
Sir, you're obstructing justice.
Isn't that mighty convenient how this guy just puts his hand out for Seagal to just grab?
Sir, you're obstructing justice.
He doesn't even really. He just puts his fingers on him, just enough for him to grab.
Sir, you're obstructing justice.
I have no idea who Travis Tritt is, but I'm guessing he's some kind of country singer, right?
Open it up!
Howdy, Oren.
All right, Jack, have a seat.
Guess I just want to see the fight scene. There's no other fight scenes going on. Oh, there's a little fight scene here.
That's fast. I got him. That's real fast.
You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your cover.
Again, same face, same face. Yeah, it's shit. It's annoying. I'm struggling to hear on my phone. I don't know what else I can do really at this point. I've tried resetting. I can ask ChatGPT if it knows what's going on. Was fine for the first hour and now it has suddenly become choppy. Why is that? Browser tab overload. Well, it can't be that. Memory and CPU build up. Okay. Check my task manager. 80% of RAM. How do I see that? No, I've got the CPU 80% on RAM, 75. No, I've got 15% CPU and 56% memory. I've got Chrome. My signal's fine. There's nothing in the background. I'll try dropping my camera resolution and see if that helps. I don't know why that would make a fucking difference, but we'll try 720p. Don't know if that's going to help at all. 720p helping. Is any of this better? Let's try something else. Let me know if it's better now. I know Chris Christopherson was a bit of a badass.
Hello, Lentos. No, I'm sorry, we're closed. No, no. It's a private lounge.
Excuse me.
There's nothing I can do about it. I'm trying to tell you, see, we're close today. Tomorrow we'll be open, it'll be fine. You come in, okay?
fuck
Have a
me,
nice
man. All right. Now, is it choppy if I don't play anything, just out of curiosity? If it's just my head now, is it still choppy as shit? With my fat head only? Yeah, it is. I can see myself freezing. Yeah, I don't know what else we can do about this. All right, we might just I might wrap it up, man. This is annoying. I'm obviously going to try and get it fixed by next week, which is a pain in the ass. I don't know why an hour into this it decided to do this. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. I apologize. My apologies. I don't know what else to do. I tried ChatGPTing it. I've only had this problem when I had shit internet. But my apologies again, people. I do apologize. Hopefully we'll get it sorted. But yeah, again, why the first hour was there no problem, and then all of a sudden the second hour, it's giving me grief. Still better than Seagal. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Well, thank you all for coming out. I do appreciate it. Sorry you had to cut it short because of bullshit shenanigans, but I will see what the hell's going on with StreamYard. I might ask for a refund and move on somewhere else because it seems like this is shit. But yeah, thank you all. Thank you, Mark. Thanks, Quinn, for your contributions. Buck, thanks for joining up, all you guys. Thank you all for coming. The usual suspects. You're all legends. Appreciate it. I'll see you next Sunday. New Bullshito during the week and hopefully Lawman. But yeah, thank you all for coming. And yeah, I'll see you soon, hopefully with proper streaming the whole way through. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.